One of the best skills that you can learn to sell anything to anyone or to make a lot of money, to do deals with people. Maybe you work a 9 to 5 right now and you want to rise up the ranks. Maybe you want to start a business and sell it and persuade people to give you money. One of the most important skills that any of you at home can learn is learning to speak. I didn't know I had this skill, and I'm going to show you how to speak like a master to persuade people in sales, marketing, and in life in general. For me, I didn't really know how to speak, and I developed it by just trying, but I didn't try to develop it on purpose. It just happened naturally through lots of sales calls, talking to lots of people, watching other people talk really well. And there's a few things I'm going to give you in this video that are going to help you with your sales calls, that are going to help you convince others to do what you want, that are going to help you convince your manager at your job to get you a pay rise or whatever. So without further ado, let's start with number one. Number one, body language existed before spoken language. People are judging you before you open your mouth. One of the best things you can do to learn to speak better that a lot of people won't mention is to go boxing or start the gym. If you are in some kind of physical shape, your aura and confidence will naturally be higher. More energy will mean you'll be more confident and you'll give off a better vibe. I know they say fake it until you make it, but if you truly don't believe or feel like the man, your words will not project that and your body language won't project that. So before you try this, get in the gym. Number two, you have to learn to use your hands. If I sat here and I spoke to you like this, imagine I spoke to you like this. Yeah, guys, so by the way, today we're going to talk about how you can talk. It's just boring. You're bored already and you want to click off. So am I. I'm fucking depressed. I feel ashamed for just doing that. But what you want to do is you want to use your hands to engage your audience. When I want to make a point, I use my hands a lot of the time because it's engaging. It's more believable. When people use their hands, you're more engaged. It shows they know what they're talking about. Okay. So whenever you're talking, always try to use your body language with your hands. Use your hands to talk. That, this, do that. No. This is how you do it. Use your hands, bro. And you will be a lot more persuasive, a lot more believable, a lot more body language, and people will take you a lot more seriously, okay? Especially when you're working in the sales department and you have a personal brand or you're trying to sell something. If you're sitting there talking like, yeah, guys, by the way, this is what I think is good. I think we should do this. No, that's boring, bro. That's boring. Use your hands. This is how we should do this. Now, the key to using your hands is not just this is how we should do this, guys. No, you need to talk with energy. You need to have high energy. Becoming successful in anything you do is a lot about how much energy you have. The average man is so tired when he gets back from work. All he can do is watch Netflix and go to bed because he's lethargic because he just had a boatload of rice for dinner and a beer. Of course, or increase your sales with your prospects through speech. Make sure you are also high energy. A lot of you know me, and I didn't even know I was good at speaking until someone, or my editor, brought it up recently. He said, bro, I sent him some videos and he said, you know, you've got you're really good at talking. And I didn't realize it until he told me that now, but it's an actual skill I've developed over time. And what you guys can do is, number one, like I said, go to the gym. That's number one. Number two, start using your hands. Number three, more energy. You need more energy. Okay, the more energy you have, the better you're gonna talk, the better your sales, the more aura, the more vibe, the more money. Okay, it starts at the core, higher energy, and the gym will also give you higher energy, which will allow you to talk better, which will allow you to convince others better, which will also allow you to make more money. Okay, another tip, when you are talking to people, avoid this umming and ahhing and umming and ahhing. It does my nutting when I talk to someone and all they do is and ah. Would you be confident in buying my products and services if I sat here and I was talking to you and I was talking like, yeah, I think we should, guys, yeah, I think you should buy, yeah, what? Bro, that shows I'm not confident about what I have to offer you guys. That shows I'm insecure. That shows I don't know what I'm talking about. Umming and ahhing is the worst way to kill any prospect, any lead, any client, any sale, any manager you're trying to convince. Umming and ahhing is so weak. Cut that shit out straight away. You guys and ah because you're trying to fill in the gaps of your speech when you don't know what to say. Let me tell you a trick. It is much better to take your time before you speak, take a pause, than to blurt out anything. When you take your time to talk and you stop for a second, it shows people you are thinking and processing what you are about to say, which allows people to assume you are higher value, which allows people to assume that you know what you're talking about. Most people get insecure when they don't know what to say and they blurt out anything. The elites know it's better to stop, let the silence come inside, and then say what you really think and think about it before you talk. A lot of you are just talking before you think, you know? So stop the umming and ahhing. People will respect you more if you take a moment to pause. Instead of saying, yeah guys, I think you should buy this book. Like, I can't believe this book is like, what do you call it? Really good actually. No, what? Boring. I think you should buy this book because the way Anthony Robbins describes his story in this book engages your emotions, makes you want to buy his book and apply his tactics. This is why he is an international bestseller. Do you see how the second way was much better? Do you see how I paused for a second to think about what I was going to say? That's how you speak better. That's how you convince. That's how you speak better. Speaking is such an important skill. Oh, fuck. Mouth is dry. Anyway, so like I said, speaking is very important. It will allow you to make more money in various different ways, but it's not even about money. It's about promotions at the workplace, people taking you seriously, doing deals, handshakes, and networking. Because a lot of business and stuff like this, my life's changed just by talking with the right people. But if I didn't know how to talk, they wouldn't take me seriously. They'd think I'm a joke. Okay? Before I leave you guys, I'm gonna give you one more tip. When you want to strike home a point in a certain topic, like you want to really bring it back, what you can do is instead of looking this person in the eye, if you're doing one-to-one, talking to someone, it shocks people like this and it brings out confidence because not many people know this and not many people do it. When you want to really strike home a point, don't make a direct eye contact people. This works more in public. What you can do is you can say, yeah, I think we should do this, but we should do it exactly like this. So the best way you can make money is by following this step by step, absolutely impossible to lose. Most of you will sit there and not know what I just done. What I done was I had my points like a python come up to bite. Then for the main point, I looked you directly in the eye and used hand language. I didn't look you in the eye, I was looking around. Then to strike home my strike, I looked you in the eye and I had eye language and it made you pay attention. If I just looked you in the eye the whole time, it would lose value. But if I don't look at you in the eye and then suddenly I look you in the eye and I talk with aggression, you're going to take me more seriously and you're going to be like, whoa, this guy knows what he talks about.